think a doctor should be punished who perform abortions?
I'll let that be to the states. You know, everything we're doing now is states.
Donald Trump was asked yesterday and essentially said, if states want to imprison doctors for performing abortions, then that's their prerogative. They should be allowed to do it, while at the same time arguing that the Arizona law, which he completely defends their right to have, is the wrong law. This was in Atlanta, Georgia. Donald Trump was in Atlanta, Georgia yesterday, and he said states should be allowed to throw doctors in prison for providing reproductive care if that's what they want to do. Listen carefully to the question and to his answer. It's 2024, folks. It's not 1864. It's 2024.
Question. You answered some questions about abortion, but do you think a doctor should be punished who perform abortions?
I'll let that be to the states. You know, everything we're doing now is states and states' rights. And what we wanted to do is get it back to the states, because for 53 years it's been a fight. And now the states are handling it. And some have handled it very well, and the others will end up handling it very well.
So Trump doesn't say, listen, states' rights. But no, we're not going to imprison doctors for providing medical services. No, Trump is essentially saying it's in the hands of the states now. If the states want to imprison doctors, then they get to imprison doctors. Some states, if this is what happens, will soon have an even greater lack of qualified doctors. I've already told you how OBGYNs are fleeing from certain states in this hostile medical context. And of course, if you're wondering, is Trump going to go to the next level and say it's okay for states to punish the women who have abortions? Remember that Trump already tried that during the 2016 campaign. Remember when Trump said this and then the next day walked it back after he was told by advisors, no, we don't punish the women. Remember this incredible moment from his interview with Chris Matthews?
Do you believe in punishment for abortion? Yes or no, as a principle?
The answer is that there has to be some form of punishment.
For the woman?
Yeah, there has to be some form.
For the woman? Yeah, there has to be some form. Then, of course, he walked that back when he was told, no, you're supposed to say punish the doctors, not punish the women. Trump also, during this very strange press conversation in Atlanta, saying that he may have done more for the black community even than Abraham Lincoln, who helped end slavery.
I've done more for the black community than any other president since Abraham Lincoln, and maybe including Abraham Lincoln.
That's right. Trump, where I struggle to name anything he has done for the black community, he says he has done as much as or more than Abraham Lincoln for the black community. So that was in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's discuss now what Trump said getting into or off of his plane. It is time to start thinking like voters and to make sure that kids understand the importance of voting, how it works, registering, ballot initiatives, because so many kids just have no idea. That's why I wrote the new children's book, Think Like a Voter. I can think of no better time and no more important group of folks to try to reach. The book is now available at davidpakman.com/book, where, by the way, you can get the first two books in the series as well. Think Like a Detective and Think Like a Scientist. Really important stuff. Donate them to local libraries, classrooms, read them with the kids. davidpakman.com/book.